The immortal John Hancock here, and holy cow, have another box of goodies to show you. I've been really in the Atari kick, and yes, I had another box from Bill Loughnane come to me, and this one is crazy. So I wanted to not just showcase what I received, but talk about why I love collecting for original Atari. You know, there's something to be said about pre-crash video games, and for people that don't know, there was a North American video game crash, 83 to 84, some include 85, and you know, it nearly wiped out the video game industry in North America. It just devastated it, and you know, for multiple reasons, and that might be a future video. But I love that time period, the innovation, the weird, crazy artwork on boxes, and there was just some amazing video games come out, and it kind of was the Wild West still on what was going to be successful, you know, and a lot of game companies were trying different things to kind of stand out. The Atari 5200 was a failed console. You know, it was the follow-up successor of the wonderful Atari 2600, and really it was a repackaged 8-bit computer without a lot of the cool computer functions, and so it, you know, failed for many different reasons. It was as large as a horse. The controller that came packaged with it wasn't that great, and you know, a lot of people were wanting backwards compatibility and weren't ready to purchase a brand new console that wasn't backwards compatible at the time with their 2600. They did eventually make a 2600 adapter to address that, and so on. But anyways, here's what Bill sent me. Crazy amount of stuff. I am now officially, I have a Atari 5200 set. This will be my 27th complete set. I do want to post this and have it on public display eventually. It's going to take a while to get that set up. So thank you so much, Bill. This is what he sent me, and again, I want to talk about why I love collecting this stuff. Alright, which not in any particular order. So he sent me two of my missing CBS games. Crazy Shootout, complete in box. I love the box artwork for CBS games. They stand out. They're not like the other Atari games. Really cool. And Gorf, which is a great port of the arcade game. Yep, good old Gorf. And they came with the protectors too, just so sweet. Next, let's talk about these. You're like, holy cow, those boxes are huge. What's really cool about these, Space Dungeon, by the way, a console exclusive, and it had a controller holder bundled in with it where you would slide two 5200 controllers, and that's how you would control the game. Really neat and innovative. This is a cool game, and to have a complete box copy of it, awesome, man. I can't wait. This is one of my favorite games on the console. And of course, my favorite game of all time is Robotron 2084, and now I have a complete 5200 version. And again, that's so nice of him to send me this. This is awesome. And again, Robotron 2084 was the other 5200 game to come with the controller holder. Parker Brothers. You know, Parker Brothers gets overlooked. They had a lot of great video games, and you know, some of their games just don't get discussed a lot, but they made a lot of awesome arcade ports and original games. Astro Chase, complete in box, really good shape too. Star Wars, great port of the arcade game. Star Wars the arcade game, as it's called. James Bond 007. Not as familiar with this one. This is one I might not need to sit down and play. And what's cool is usually when I typically play a game, I'll bust out the manual and look at the manual so I have a better understanding of the game when I play it. Very cool. An awesome game, Montezuma's Revenge. Again, these all came from Bill. Thank you so much. These are all Parker Brothers games. Return of the Jedi. Yeah. I like this. This is a pretty cool game. You know, not as fun as Star Wars the arcade game, but this is pretty good. Mr. Doo's Castle, which I like better than Mr. Doo. This is a great game. Again, complete, very sweet. One of the most confusing titles ever, Frogger 2 3 Deep. Yep, sequel to the great classic Frogger. Gyrus, Great version of it too. And again, Zaxxon, complete in box. All these are complete in box. The official Sega arcade, that's right. Always happy to complete a Sega subset of the Atari games. I'm missing a couple 2600 games, and to have this complete, awesome. Wanted that for a long time. Couple other odds and ends. Miner 2049er starring Bounty Bob. I didn't have the original, which is still really good. This is the much easier version to get. And Quest for Quintana Roo. This is actually kind of a fun game. You go into a pyramid and you're like searching for things and stuff. I think I like the Coleco version one the best, but 5200 one complete. Awesome. Alright. Can't talk about 5200, and you can't talk about collecting Crash games without talking about Activision. I know Activision has, people have opinions about Activision now, but back then Activision was awesome. They made amazing games, they're innovative. This is one of my favorite covers from the era, and it's Mega Mania. It's really cool. That's just screaming 80s, you know. This needs to be on Stranger Things, you know. It's so funny. Yeah. So yeah, it's really cool. Great game. Mega Mania. Another actually pretty hard game. I'm missing the manual to this. This is pretty hard to complete. Is Decathlon. What's kind of cool about these boxes for a lot of Activision games is that Activision games utilize the same box for Commodore, Atari, 8-bit, and 5200. And so they had these trays that were included with these games, and it was compatible with all of them. So if you're missing a box, it's an easy way to get a complete game. Anyways, missing the 5200 manual for that. Alright. Next one, Keystone Capers. And I do believe this is in really good shape. Again, Activision had some of the cooler boxes for the console. Kind of an overlooked gem of the era is Zone Ranger, and there was 2 cartridge variations for the 5200. It was like a foil Zone Ranger and then a standard one. I have both now, so really stoked about that. Another classic console that not classic console. Another classic game with classic artwork is Kaboom. And I showed my wife this earlier today, and she's like, that's kind of creepy. I agree. Kind of creepy. Alright. But wait, there's more. So, on top of all that, so he sent all this in one box, which is crazy. Super Breakout. I was missing Super Breakout, I know. And it's crazy, right? I love that it's got the original price sticker on it. That's so cool. I keep all the price stickers on it, and people have asked me why. Original price stickers or rental stores. That's historically significant. A lot of those stores are no longer around. That sticker might be, you know, a very few remnants of that store exist, you know. But I'm going to keep that on there because that confirms that it was sold at a department store. $49.99. Not a bad deal. One of my favorite games of all time, Berserk, and the 5200 one is amazing. Really cool, and it's, you know, it's got a sticker on the front with voice for arcade thrills. I love that. Galaxian, really great shape. Look at the condition of that box. That is so awesome. Centipede with another department, Hills from Hills department. I don't think we had those on the West Coast. I could have been wrong. Maybe a long time ago. I don't remember them. Space Invaders. What's cool about this box is that it was played with quite a bit. And so I definitely am looking for a box upgrade, but it's still cool. I mean, games are made to be played with, right? And a lot of these are open, so I can open them and check them out. Alright, Pole Position. Love that. It's got that arcade hit of the year. This is actually a pretty good version of it, too. Joust. Really nice shape. Oh, it's sealed. Yeah, nice shape. With the Video Den price sticker on it. Video Den. That's got a cool name in it. This is my Video Den. Real Sports Football. Real Sports Football came with like some extra playbooks and stuff. Good shape. Real Sports Baseball. Another one with voice, which is really cool. It's got that cool sticker. Love that. And Real Sports Tennis. You know, that Real Sports line actually was pretty decent for sports games. I'll have to bust those out. So that's it. That's it for 5200. But I wanted to say, you know, thank you so much again, Bill, for everything. These will be cherished. In the event that you win, I can display my museum collection. I will give you credit. And again, crazy awesome that you donated so much to my Atari 5200 collection. Officially, I'm missing a Zenji manual and an Activision Decathlon manual. And I think that's it. You know, of course, some variations and stuff. But yeah. Yeah, and we're going to upgrade a Space Invaders box. But that's it. I mean, that's my 27th complete collection. CIB. I never thought in the amazing time of collecting I'd ever have a complete in box 5200 collection. Well, that's because of you. Thank you so much. Oh, wait. There's one other thing I almost forgot. All right. So, he sent me a letter. And he said Happy Halloween, and I talked to him about Chopper Command. Chopper Command is one of my favorite Activision games of all time, and it's so cool. He sent me an Activision letter, original Dear Chopper Pilot from Activision, going old school. And I don't have many of these patches at all. These are so cool. The Activision Chopper Commandos. So cool. Thank you. I love this game. And a real quick story about why this means so much to me. I grew up with a neighbor who died of leukemia. And this is the game that we played together. I first experienced Chopper Command at his house. And it just means the world to me, having this patch. It takes me back to some fond memories of being a kid and playing Chopper Command. And thank you so much. So there it is. It's a long-winded list. I wanted to showcase this. This is crazy awesome. I'm going to be assembling it into my library here. And again, I'm wrapping up the game room. I have a couple other things. I'm wrapping up a media shelf and getting a futon in here. And once that's in, I'm cleaning up some boxes. I'll be able to finally showcase what this game room is all about. Anyways, thank you so much. I'm still doing 3 videos a week, one on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, uploading at 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I plan on doing an upcoming Patreon exclusive video this weekend. You folks are beautiful and wonderful. I love this. I love this part of the day where I can sit down, chill, relax, and talk video games. This is the Immortal John Hancock. Take care.